And the wait for Blade to enter the MCU might be over, but it never really got started, I guess.
Yeah. Nope, never happened.
Never.
Thanks for joining us here at Party and Loud Takes. That's Brandon. I'm Christian.
Yes.
We have a Discord.
We have a Discord.
We always forget to plug it. But please join it. We have it linked in the bio there. If you cannot join for whatever reason, DM me. I will get you into the Discord. But yeah, we want to promote the Discord. We've been doing watch parties in there. Right now, we're working our way through every Spider-Man project, including the MCU. We just finished Into the Spider-Verse. So next is going to be Endgame. And then after that, Far From Home. And then Across.
Yes. Yeah.
No. Then Across, No Way Home. Or sorry, Far From Home, No Way Home, then Across. And we're wrapping that up. And then going forward, I think the week of Halloween, we're starting Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's approaching quickly.
Yes. So
join it.
We're going to be watching Harry Potter all the way through Christmas. So please join in for that. It's a lot of fun. We get to talk a lot in there, share opinions, movie takes. It's very fun, good time. You can submit questions for the pod. We'll answer them. Things like that. So, alrighty. So, first of all, what was I going to say?
You got a little something? I'm sorry. I can't do it. Dude, I'm still watching Ted Lasso.
No.
I'm still watching Ted Lasso. It's just
annoying because it's like the guy's name is the American that
I
you're
know.
quoting.
I know. But everybody else in the show is in an accent. It's just
your favorite character.
Hard. It's so hard. Jamie.
You're a wiener?
What? Stop.
Okay.
Nope. Too early yet. Who's my favorite character? I mean, it's Ted, right?
Ted's pretty great.
Ted's awesome.
I really like
Nathan's fun too.
Yes. Nathan, the way he talks is so fun.
I
really like Juno Temple. I think she's Jamie's girlfriend in the beginning. I don't remember. I know her name, but I don't know her name in the show.
Oh my gosh, I'm watching it currently and I can't remember.
Yeah. She's hilarious. She's so very funny. Yeah.
So,
and I like her character arc.
Yes.
Yeah.
At first, Roy was kind of annoying, but then I actually kind of really like Roy now.
Roy's great.
He's great. In season 2, the whole bit of him being a coach for like a young girls team is so great. I love that. Who's the other character that I really like? The really nice player. He's just like super nice all the time. I can't remember his name. He's just in the part.
Danny?
No, not Danny. So I just got to the part, if you remember, where he did like a promotion for like Dubai Air, and like apparently like they've been dumping oil. It's been hurting.
He's in the long walk, right? No.
I can't remember his name, but he's such a great character. Oh, he's so fun and he's so like innocent. I love him so much. But I can't think of his name in the show. He does such a great job though. But I love that little arc. Like they gave him such like a human moment. It was so sad because like he talked about how like his dad was super proud, and then he did the promo for like Dubai Air, and then his dad was like, I can't believe my son did that. And it like broke my heart. I was like, Sam, yes. I was like, oh, I feel so bad for him. And there's the episode where they stand up and they all tape over the name. If you remember that, like, I'm like, that's such a good episode. Oh, it's such a heartfelt episode too. Where they all like band together. I love that. And then Jamie, he's like one of the first people to do it. And it's like this moment. Oh, the show's so good. It's so good. Why am I so late to the game on Ted Lasso?
Because you struggle to have good.
No.
Okay.
Stop.
I need to address something. Something needs to be addressed. It's about the last episode.
What part of it?
Things were said that had to be edited out.
I say a lot of things. Okay.
That I said that I need to apologize for. That we're way over. I mean, over the line, should have been brought up. And I wanted to apologize about that. Just trying to. Mm-hmm. It's a little. I'm sorry. I feel like you're staring daggers at me right now. Mm-hmm. I know it hurt. It was hurtful. Not everybody's gonna know what it was, other than us and some select people in the Discord. I just want to say I'm sorry, and so I went out and got you as a sorry this keychain. Ask me how expensive it is.
Christian, how much did you pay for that?
That's not what I asked you to ask me.
How expensive is that?
I have no idea. But you like SpongeBob, right?
I do love SpongeBob.
Yeah, there you go. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
This is me admitting to you that. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
We're good.
Wow.
Yeah. Going forward, we'll be cordial and we won't be asking inappropriate questions.
So I'm quitting the show.
You're quitting the show?
That's
We're going to try and steer clear from over the line inappropriate stuff.
Yes, that would probably
Sound
be
good?
smart. That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Does
Yeah.
anyone want a pregame for what Brandon's wedding night's going to look like? That right there. With the sound effects.
With the sound effects.
And then it's going to go a little bit like, oh.
The fact that it actually did. Oh, look at the top of the freaking lightsaber.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Have you seen the memes of like, if I could have it sound like one thing when it gets erect, it would be a lightsaber? Power off. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, there goes the line.
No, yeah, there it went.
That's
It
okay.
Came and went.
Came and went.
That's what you said. That's what happened on your way tonight.
You had way too much fun with that lightsaber, though.
I know. We didn't even get to do the bit. I jumped the gun on the bit.
Oh, dang it. Oh, my gosh. That thing is sick, though.
Yeah. No, it's nice. NeoPixel baby. In sabers.
You've been doing your
Yeah,
little...
join the Discord.
little whipping.
You'll see me lightsaber, spin a lightsaber shirtless. I did that for all the guys in the Discord for money.
That is true.
Well, no money. But like for a potential money goal.
Yes.
So that's
For when you set up your private account.
better. Creating the demand right now. Yeah, that's how we like to phrase it.
It was a tease, I would
Yeah.
say. And then it was ripped from us. But some of us did get screen recordings in.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's actually, you can go see it in the Discord whenever you want because it's in there.
So it's in there. So,
Yeah,
so go join the Discord.
exactly.
See
Join
it.
it.
He's whipping
Follow-
that thing good now,
We
man.
are TikTok and Instagram as well.
Yes.
Occasionally on Facebook Reels whenever it works. So, yeah.
You've been doing your practicing, twirling that bad boy.
Lightsaber wiener.
Yes.
Yeah,
That,
both
sure,
are true.
Sure, both are true. Yep.
Both are true.
Okay. I didn't need to know the lightsaber wiener part, but...
Lightsaber or wiener.
Or wiener. I didn't need to know the wiener part.
Oh, okay. That's that line we're talking about.
We are too intimate with each other.
Well, hang on. You started the we have sex thing.
Whoa.
You did.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't say we have sex.
There's
You said
there's
like,
a cold open to one of these episodes where you literally said, "No, you have sex with me." You said that.
I did say that.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
I did say that.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what I'm talking about.
I have a bone. To,
Bro,
I
fist
have
bump.
an
Come
actual
on.
bone to
Fist
pick
bump.
with
There
you.
you go. That's what I'm talking about. That one time we did it, remember?
Yeah, sure. Did what? The lightsaber?
You have a bone to pick?
Yeah, dude, I've never. This is the funniest. This is my favorite thing that's ever happened to the podcast. And that is you getting roasted by the restaurant we did a burger review for last episode.
Their comment was crazy.
Their comment was crazy. Only you would take things off a burger and then complain about the lack of ingredients in your review. You were like, I don't know. All I'm getting is burger. Well, you took off half the ingredients. You know why? Do you know why they know, like, what wasn't on it? Did you put
Like,
that?
what do you mean? No, I don't know if I know
Like,
what you
they
mean.
knew you took stuff off of it?
Well, because I said it's a single.
Yeah, but they also knew you didn't have what on it? Because you took stuff off.
I took onions off.
Right. They knew that. Did you not notice that?
No.
Yeah, you know why they knew that?
Why?
Because the person who took our order runs to the Instagram, I'm pretty sure.
So they were like, she completely
Oh
knew.
yeah, they exactly knew who you were. They were like, I remember this guy. Because how could I didn't
That's
even
true,
show
yeah, yeah.
your
I didn't put
burger
that yeah.
in the clip.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they knew, they remembered you.
So that person just individually roasted me.
Yeah, it's like
I did not put that together.
You took onions off your burger.
That's crazy.
Oh my
I did not
gosh.
put that together. Yeah, the subtle we typically do recommend a double. I was like, oh, okay. So sorry. Wasn't that hungry at the time.
It's on the menu.
I know. It does say that.
Only you.
When you
Only
look up the
you.
menu, it actually says double recommended.
Yes.
And I did do it.
And
I thought I got a double, but I'm pretty sure I said single because I just wasn't that hungry.
They suggested a burger for you to try, you little wimpy butt. You're like, maybe you like pineapple.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, man, that's so fun. They have wings now. I want to go back for the wings.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah, but you're probably like, I don't want sauce
No,
or
stop
I
it.
don't want to.
Shut up. No, stop it.
I want it to be raw, no sauce, and then you eat it here.
Please
You're like,
stop
I don't
it.
know, it's not very cooked.
You like it raw, no sauce. That's
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's what's up. Oh,
No,
that's,
I gave it a good
that's
review. I
pretty
gave it
terrible.
a good review.
No, I don't like it raw, no sauce. That's pretty awful.
Okay, please. I can't with you. I gave it a positive review.
That's how you
okay?
get your like skin,
yeah, okay.
your flagella, I
Okay.
think is what it's called, ripped off.
Oh my gosh.
That happened to someone I know.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah,
awful.
I know.
Really? Are you being serious?
Dead serious.
Oh, that's really bad.
They had to call out of work. There's someone who knows him that follows the podcast, but pretty much they had to call to work. And their boss was their mom.
Oh.
And they didn't want to be honest.
Oh no.
But the mom pressed and pressed and pressed.
Oh my gosh.
So she
Because she was
found
like, probably
out.
felt comfortable, be like, no, tell me why. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Well, it was kind of like, you just don't want to show up to work. He's like, I have a legitimate reason to not be in there.
So just
the
leave
skin on my
Wee-wah.
is unattached.
Oh my god.
He took circumcision to a new level.
A new level.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And basically, because she found out, the person that loves the podcast
yeah.
found out and just told everybody.
I'm so sorry for saying this, but what a dick move.
I think it's genius. 'Cause it's so funny.
That's got to be an awful experience.
I
though.
know.
Do they know that other people knew?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. This isn't you, right?
No, it's not me
like
because this person
A
hasn't.
friend of
The reason
mine,
the
you know?
it happened was because they were uncircumcised
Oh, that
and
makes more
they
sense.
didn't know that you're supposed to pull the skin.
Oh gosh,
So they were.
that's rough. Yeah, I get
He
it.
was
Yeah.
into his skin for like a while. Isn't that disgusting? Yeah. Imagine. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's a real
No
thing
shade
that
if you're
happens.
not circumcised.
No, yeah. Whoa. I mean, I'm not.
I'm joking with you. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh,
I don't think you were.
am. I'm not sure that I know. How is that answer? Is that weird? I'm kind of not super sure. I'm not going to share. I'll tell you off camera why I'm not sure.
Just step to the side a little.
No, because it's
Step.
no. I can't.
No, step to the side a little.
Okay, but I'm not 100% sure anymore.
Hey, I showed you mine, so
I know.
it's only fair.
I know.
Equivalent exchange. You know what that's from?
No,
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I haven't watched that show.
You watched it a little bit, right?
No,
No, you haven't really. Anyway,
I mean it looks. I'm gonna have to cut that. Never mind.
looks what?
I'm
What?
gonna have to cut it.
No, no,
It's
no.
too funny. It's,
No.
it's really funny though.
No, you got to say it, and we're gonna leave it in.
It's really funny.
You can no. Go ahead.
It looks nothing like. So I'm just a little confused.
Oh dear.
I know. It was pretty funny.
That's
but
funny.
It is funny, but it is not staying in.
Okay, I guess if we have to, where were we going with that?
I don't know.
We got way off track there.
Super off track.
But hey, we're having fun,
yep.
and that's what matters. We've had some new stuff come out this week, though.
This started with a Marvel Zombies thing.
And we haven't
We're
talked
so
about
off
it yet.
base. Okay, question.
Yes.
All right. You've seen episode 2 of Marvel Zombies, right?
Yes.
You know how there's like the big zombies?
Yes.
Like Ant-Man increased, the Pym particle increased zombies.
Yes.
Blue pill, red pill, blue pill.
Okay.
Samson, 28 years later, zombie wiener, or Pym particle giant zombie wiener. Which one are you taking and why?
Am I? I'm taking.
Yeah. Take that however you want.
One would hurt.
They're no good on one. Both would hurt.
No. One would hurt.
Okay.
One would demolish me.
I thought you were going to go, one would hurt. One would be very enjoyable.
One would hurt.
Yes.
Pym particle, quite pleasurable.
That's got to be the Pym particle one would just hurt. But I think I might be able to get on board Samson.
Chai might fit.
I think Chai, you know. All right.
If I stretch.
Oh, wow.
What was the red pill? Was Chai the red pill?
Yes.
You know what? It doesn't matter at this point. So
both. That's an interesting answer.
Can I take both pills at the same time?
Yeah, I don't know. You might choke.
This is the span of 20 minutes, the raunchiest episode we've had yet.
Oh man, I could cut the flagella skin getting yanked.
That might be smart, but it's funny.
I mean, we didn't name drop anybody.
True.
Yeah.
Unless you think someone could potentially see it and be uncomfortable.
I mean, I don't think anybody knows. That is not his name.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I was like,
you know what's so much
that's
worse?
crazy.
You know what's so much worse is I accidentally did say someone's name that I do know, so I am going to have to cut it.
Dang it.
Well, it'd probably be fine.
You could bleep it. That's funny.
It's true.
That's
I don't know how to bleep stuff, though.
We did. Oh, we just cut it. Just cut it like we've done. That's funny. Mm-hmm. When we did it that one time.
And he definitely doesn't live at 707 Underwood Ave.
Great.
Pensacola, Florida, Chapin's Landing. Apartment 607. Send him some Vaseline. He needs it.
He needs that. Oh my gosh. He needs some. This episode sponsored by Lube. You can cut that too. You should cut that too. You should definitely cut that too.
Oh, you can wear that one. Oh wow.
Oh man.
What if we just aren't funny? Have you ever thought about that? Like no one ever thinks we're funny,
we
and
very much could
think
be.
this is like very stupid.
I think we very much could not be funny.
I think we
could think each other are funny and we're having a good time, and other people definitely are probably watching this going, these guys are morons.
Yeah, that, or they're like, I can't believe they put Marvel Zombies in the thumbnail.
We're 25 minutes in.
I've seen Marvel Zombies.
Yes.
You have not. So I was going to review it real quick. Yeah,
go for it.
This is my thoughts on Marvel Zombies. Easy. 4.5 out of 5 stars. So easy for me. It is probably my favorite MCU project other than the movies behind X-Men 97. I like it more than all of the shows.
More than Werewolf by Night?
Yes.
More than Daredevil Born Again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of other things that you...
Better than Loki.
Season 2?
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Bro, come on, man. You love that.
No, you love it.
I do enjoy it. It's pretty solid. What else?
Falcon and Winter Soldier or Chai Wiener? I didn't like Moon Knight that much.
That's true. WandaVision.
Yes, more than WandaVision.
Ooh.
Because I actually really dig the ending in Zombies. It's kind of, I guess it's People don't like it. I think it's awesome. I really like it. I think it's a good pool.
Can you non-spoiler tell me why people don't like it typically?
It's very open-ended.
Is it deal with characters? Oh, open-ended. Okay, gotcha.
I think it's cool.
They don't like the ambiguity of it?
I thought about the ending, kind of in the middle of the final episode, and I was kind of like, ooh, this would be cool. And they kind of just do that.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Interesting. Wow. That's a 9 out of 10 right there.
Oh, yeah. I got one complaint.
Okay.
It is a spoiler.
That's fine.
Spoiler warning. I don't like how they kill Blade.
Oh, really?
That they kind of set it up where you kind of think Blade and Thor are going to battle it out before he reaches a certain other character. I won't spoil for you. Mm-hmm. And he just kind of gets one-shotted.
Really? By Thor?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's worse. It's like not even by Thor, it's by lightning.
Oh. So it's not like a cool moment.
Yeah.
It's just struck
He kind
down.
of like is coming up to Thor. I'm like, oh, sick. Blade, Moon Knight Blade versus Thor. This is cool.
This is cool, yeah.
And then he just gets killed.
Is it in like a meant to be kind of like jarring way? Or does it just kind of feel like lackluster?
It's kind of, to me, it feels lackluster because they're kind of killing off a bunch of characters, and they've already they just set Blade up so well throughout the whole show to give him a lot of awesome, like very fulfilling moments, and then it kind of just falls
my gosh, his action sequences in the first 2 episodes are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, insane. Is it episode 2? Episode 2 is where he has this really good moment with them in, spoilers, I guess, in the Shield facility, right? Is that episode 2?
1.
Is that the end of episode 1? Gosh, it's such a good sequence. It's so good.
Versus Ghost.
Yes. Yeah. So that kind of sucks for him to go out like that. Give him something good. Give him something noble. Dang. But that's the only complaint.
My only complaint, and then I have like one, if I could shift reality wish for the show.
Yeah.
I wish Marvel was just in a place to have the balls to do a movie like that in live action. Mm-hmm. To do that as a movie live action, like bringing all those characters back, doing, you know what I mean? Like how epic that would be.
Oh my gosh.
How excited everyone would be. I mean, I understand like it's probably more of a risk because you're not going out to a more general audience, but just as like a huge fan.
Is it more of a risk though than like Thunderbolts?
Yeah, I mean it's like it's not in the main canon. It's like Elseworld story. Yeah. It's not a part of anything, but all the actors are going to be the same. It's a zombie horror movie, so that's already going to limit it. It's got to be rated R, so that's already going to limit it even more. That's a good point. So it's going to get very divided. It's basically just going to get down to like who are the true hardcore fans, and I would just appreciate the crap out of something like that. Oh my gosh, and would just love it to death. Another thing, huge highlight. Oh yeah, I should definitely do positives. Kamala Khan. I'm a big Kamala Khan fan, and she's awesome in the show. She's so fun. I love her. She's great. I actually really digged I thought the show did a great job with the Kamala Khan, Riri, and Kate Bishop dynamic. Yeah. I was really sold up the river on that. When they died, I was very like, frick. Yeah. I really
short-lived,
I wanted that show to be I wanted that whole thing to be them.
Yeah.
And so that's how well they did that. And then we got into Blade, and we started picking up the other characters. Yeah. Cool to see Shang-Chi back, the freaking rings, stopping the zombie virus. Yeah. Very cool. I really wish instead of Aquafina, that was his sister.
Yeah.
Especially because they share the rings. I think it just would have been a better decision story-wise if maybe Aquafina's character had died initially, and then Shang-Chi and his sister share the rings. I think that just makes more sense, would be... more, I don't know, better for me at least. You've seen all of episode 2? Mm-hmm. How sick is Zombie Namor?
Yeah, Zombie Namor's sick.
Yeah.
When he first introduces, like he's sitting on the throne, I'm like, oh shit, that's so good. That's so good. The little twist with Zemo is good too. I like that.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. My favorite part of all of that was Walker being his right-hand man.
Yes. Yeah.
That was like just perfectly. Oh, they get Walker's character. That's super good. That's really good. I really like it.
And it was interesting too that they kind of made it to where it feels a little culty. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like they kind of like, oh, it's the Baron, and everybody's like kind of clapping and cheering. I was like, that's a unique thing, but it kind of makes sense for Zemo's character and probably like in this world for them to kind of like rally behind him because he's such a smart like individual in the MCU. So I thought that was kind of cool.
For one, I liked the way the story unfolded. I thought was just excellent because they get to the raft and I'm like, oh wow, what a genius idea.
I thought that too. Yeah.
Oh, stay on the raft, perfectly safe. And I'm not for once thinking about Namor and the Atlanteans. Not at all.
No,
I was so when they show up, I'm like, oh, frick, that is a problem. Holy cow, that's a huge issue.
Yeah.
How do you think Namor got infected?
Ooh. That's a great question.
I have a hard time thinking someone would be able, like, who would be able to
Who would
infect
go down there?
on Namor?
Yeah, who would go down on Namor to infect him with the zombie virus? I mean, I guess if it's good enough, he's just like, give it to me.
I mean, Susan Easy.
Oh, God.
If she's like, he might be tempted even if she shows up as a zombie.
That's what I'm saying. If it's good enough, like,
he'd be like,
that's my girl. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
I like that theory.
Yeah.
You would think they would just be in the water and just let the rest of the world kind of like eat themselves to oblivion, but
Sue shows up
and he's like
missing some teeth, and he's like, "Wow."
Well, there goes we seeing that in the MCU. If we ever see that in the MCU, that's all I'm going to be thinking about now. So that's great. Yeah, I don't know how that would get down there. I guess. Gosh, dang it. I set myself up for these things way too often. You were not the person to say those things around. I don't know, man. How do you think he got the zombie virus?
Honestly, this Sue theory sounded pretty good.
Hey, it's fair. It does. I thought that was a sweet twist, though.
Yeah,
because I did not see that.
No, yeah, I mean,
I'm with you. As soon as they were like, what do they call it? Like city.
The raft.
I know the raft, but like he called it like
the floating
city or whatever like that. I was like, that's so genius. But obviously there was going to pose a problem. I should have known that, like they were going to do something like that. But
well, I think they lure you in because they kind of set it up for Zemo to have bad intentions.
Yes, yeah.
So I think you kind of, I think, okay, so they're going to have to leave or something.
Something's going to happen.
So genuinely being nowhere to go with Namor, that twist was good.
Yeah. Because I guess I was kind of going into it thinking, oh, maybe something on the raft or like somehow gets them to where they can get the rocket to get up. Like this is just kind of the path that they're going. And they'll just be issues with Zemo. But I didn't think about the Atlanteans. But it makes sense. And Namor's freaking awesome as a zombie, I will say. So I like that stuff. But that's as far as I got. So I'm very excited to see where it goes, though. Because I mean, based off 2 episodes, I'm really loving it. Episode 1, I'm with you. Riri and Kate Bishop and Kamala Khan is like such a great dynamic. I want to see that in the actual MCU. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was, I was starting episode 4 and I was just thinking, I'm like, this is going to be hard. This is kind of like my favorite thing outside the movies right now.
Yeah.
And then I do like X-Men 97
yeah.
more. But this is, I think, a close second for me.
I definitely had the thought, I don't know if you thought this too, but their dynamic, the 3 of them, Kate, Riri, and Kamala, I was like, okay, I see a Young Avengers. Like, I see a film working, and the camaraderie, the humor, all of that really working. So I had always kind of thought like it would feel jarring not having some of the mainline MCU people in there. It would feel like just a cast of side characters, but I'm kind of sold after Marvel Zombies that I think it could work. I think we'd have a lot of fun with it, They just play well off each other.
You need Kamala Khan. She's too funny.
Yeah. She is a good character. I don't think I've given her enough of a fair shake from what I've seen her in. I think I need to go back and revisit some of the other projects she's in, but yeah, it's solid. I'm excited to finish it out. I'll finish it out this week, and if I have any notes, I'll talk about it next week.
Sweet. We got a question for the pod
yes.
from MLT323. Mm-hmm. You're stuck on an island, and Gosh, I can't read questions the first time
You got this.
ever.
You got this, buddy.
You're stuck on an island and can bring one of each of the following type of movies: action adventure, thriller drama, sci-fi fantasy, musical.
Okay.
What you got?
Musical's easy. I'm gonna bring La La Land.
Okay. To just remind you, you're never gonna. You're just gonna be alone forever.
I just feel good. Yes, the movie ends
You
on
just
like
desire companionship while you're on that island, but never have it.
Yes.
Okay.
The music just makes me feel good though.
Yep.
That movie does not make me sad. Like it did the first
I've
time,
never
but
seen
now
it,
I'm
so-
like, you don't even.
I haven't seen it.
Then don't speak on
Find
it.
it. I didn't speak on it. What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I know what you're saying.
You want to bring a love story alone with you on an island?
I thought you were talking about the ending
No.
because you haven't seen it. I see what you're
Sus.
saying.
Sus. Why you want a love story? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's
Continue.
okay. I thought you were being very specific about the ending and how it ends.
Oh, I do know how it ends. Yeah.
Do you know how it ends?
I see what you're
That's
saying.
what I was saying. I was like, I understand people being like emotional, like it's a great ending, but like it's sad, but it still kind of makes you feel like hopeful about the world and relationship and romance. And so I'm like, I never feel sad about it. So I just love the whole experience. So it would be La La Land. What are the other ones?
Sci-fi, fantasy, thriller, drama, action, adventure.
Sci-fi fantasy. It's going to be Star Wars: A New Hope. I can watch that movie over and over and over
Not
again.
Interstellar.
No. No.
Yeah.
Been down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Star Wars: A New Hope. Action adventure?
To space that out real quick,
Yeah.
we've answered a similar question before.
Yes.
And you said Interstellar. And I was like, you really want to bring Interstellar, a movie about eternal solitude on an island alone with you? Interesting.
Yeah. I'm trying
Did you
to
say,
think.
I think you said Dune as well as an option. And I was like, you want to bring the sand planet to the island?
I don't think I did.
I thought you did.
Maybe
My
I
bad.
did. Maybe I
Never
did. Maybe I
mind.
did.
I don't think you did. I might have said.
Okay, to be
Dune.
fair though, I like in the context of that question, I brought Interstellar, but I also brought some other fun movies into it. I think I said like Super Mario Brothers or something like that. Didn't I say something like that?
I don't know. But
So
you
it
should
wasn't
just
like
answer
all
the-
serious
yeah.
ones. But anyway, but yeah, Star Wars: A New Hope for sci-fi fantasy. Action thriller, or is it no? I got that wrong. What are them again?
Sci-fi fantasy, you're taking A New Hope.
Sci-fi fantasy. I'm taking A New Hope. Is it thriller drama?
Yeah,
Okay.
thriller drama.
Thriller drama. I mean, on a desert island, it kind of doesn't make sense, but I'd probably take like one of my favorites. I'd take Prisoners, but that would be so depressing. It's just a great movie though. So I
Yeah.
guess if I'm just looking to watch a good thriller, I'd take Prisoners. Last one,
Action adventure.
action adventure. Ooh, what's just like a? I got it.
Yeah.
I'm taking Transformers 1.
The
too
only
fun.
good Transformers movie in your opinion.
Okay. Can we pause on that just for a second? I have been thinking about this week. I don't think there's a franchise that I like somehow love and adore as much as I do, but also think so negatively of. Every time I think about the Transformers movies, I'm always like, I like the Transformers movies. But when I actually think about how I would rate each movie, I'm like, I don't like most of these movies. But I still just kind of like find this like level of like enjoyment in them. So it's like a weird relationship I have with those
You haven't
movies.
seen Transformers 1 yet.
True.
Why not?
Just
Such a big fan. Time you saw Magazine Dreams.
I did. You're right. Great movie.
Willing to give that one a shot.
I was willing to give that one a shot. Sometimes I just need a good cry, man.
I mean, I'm just saying in terms of which one's done worst.
Which what?
Allegedly. Whichever, right? I can't keep it straight anymore.
Yeah, it gets too crazy. All the mess around that is just
I
constantly
can't
changing. It's hard
figure
keep
out
up with
who
all
to
of it.
trust,
Well, it
who's
doesn't
a good
work.
person, who's
Whatever.
a bad person. I just can't keep it straight. That and my sexuality, but that's beside the point.
Oh, hey, okay.
Okay.
You're right, though.
Sierra
I
just
should-
watched all the Transformers movies for the first
You
time.
just watched Transformers 1 like this past week, right?
Sierra watched all of them.
I was just saying.
Oh,
seen
okay.
Transformers recently.
Yeah. I saw it. We've watched it last night.
Yeah.
And she had seen the clip of you talking about Dark in the Moon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
And she looks at me and she goes, "What? What does Brandon mean by he doesn't believe the Decepticons could hide? They're cars." What does she mean? That's the whole point. He's like, she really thinks people should have looked at those cars and go, "I bet that's a robot. I bet that's an alien robot."
She might have me there.
Yeah. For me, I think sorry. For me, for musical, I'm going Bo Burnham's Inside. This is a pretty atrocious choice because it's a musical about solitude and being alone during COVID in 2020.
Yeah.
But the songs are such bangers, I just can't get away from them. It's my favorite musical of all time. It's fantastic. It is beautifully shot. It's scored amazing. I mean, the overall commentary, the music's so catchy. I love Bo Burnham. I think he's one of the most genius minds that we've ever gotten to experience, and we've experienced so little of it because he's smart.
Yes.
And is, he's very selective and smart.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sci-fi fantasy. I'd probably also take A New Hope, but for the sake of saying something different, I'll say like Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I'd be good with either of those two. Oh, no. Sorry. Sci-fi fantasy. I'm stupid. I'll take Fellowship of the Ring.
That's smart.
That'll be a good one.
Smart.
Thriller drama. Now, this is where... Do you think Inception counts as a thriller?
I think Inception would probably count more in the
Action.
Personally.
Fair.
There are some action films that would be considered thriller. Inception might tote that line, to be honest with you. It very much does. Like Mission Impossible, I think is kind of clearly action franchise. Inception dives a little into the thriller. So I'll give you an example of what I think is a clear thriller action film, Sicario.
Oh.
That's what I'm kind of thinking of.
I definitely don't want that.
No. Because you hate that movie.
Knives Out.
Great pull.
Take a Knives Out, thriller
That's
drama.
a great movie on a desert island too. Because it's kind of comfy too, but it's interesting.
Action adventure, I'm definitely taking Indiana Jones Last Crusade.
It's good pull too. That'll always be fun to watch.
Thank you. Send more questions.
That's fun.
We'll enjoy answering them.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Red pill, science fiction, blue pill, fantasy. Which one do you think you're taking?
Fantasy.
You're fantasy? So I'm sci-fi. I was just curious.
I know that.
I was just curious if... I figured you would be fantasy, but like it was just funny because like how I took that was I immediately went to science fiction, and I think you immediately went to fantasy.
What do you think is in science fiction other than Star Wars and Dune? Interstellar, I guess.
There's a lot of good movies. I mean, you mean like up there worth taking to a desert island?
Stupid.
What?
Oh, Alien Romulus is horror. Never mind. I was gonna say
that's sci-fi horror.
But I was gonna say I'd take that in thriller. But
that would be considered technically.
I wouldn't
thriller.
take that in fantasy. But
that's such a weird way to like horror and thriller, because a lot of movies are like more thriller than they are horror, but they're considered horror. Yeah. Like, Split?
Yep.
That's clearly, well, let me back up. They categorize that as horror. I think it's more thriller.
Have you seen, sure. Yeah, I agree. Have you seen Life with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, I have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is something where I'm like, I think that's technically a thriller, but I think that's very much more of a horror movie than Alien. Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, you're right. It gets pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when that movie came out and people thought that was going to be a prequel for the Venom franchise? Do you remember that?
I remember you telling me that. I only saw it within a year. So
I just remember the trailer dropped and the theories were going crazy that they were like, oh, it's the Black Goo. This is some crazy marketing scheme for like prequel to the Venom franchise. And I just remember being like, what? Like how crazy would like this studio have to be to take that kind of risk? Anyway, off topic, but that's always interesting to me. Yeah, life is definitely horror. I mean, Alien's definitely horror too, but probably totes more towards like action and like the earlier ones. Romulus really dials into the horror side of things. It gets creepy.
But fantasy, because I get Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. I'm also kind of getting Star Wars because they're technically in the like they're definitely more fantasy than they are sci-fi.
No.
Yes. This isn't like a normal opinion.
Like, I don't think it's crazy, but like, I think it's very much sci-fi.
Why?
More so just, I think, in like aesthetic setting, all of that.
The settings that are on Earth that are filmed on our planet, usually most of the time.
I'm confused.
I just mean like you said, the sets and the setting, other than the Death Star and the ships, everything's filmed like on location, where something like Interstellar has a lot of outer world sets and, Yeah,
but it's all based in reality.
Sure. I guess, yeah, that's a good point. I guess I was thinking about just Alien, how Alien just rarely takes place like in an identical location to Earth. Whereas Star Wars, Endor, Hoth, those are all actual locations and recognizable locations. So that's why I just feel like feels more like closer to like a fantasy land than it does sci-fi. That's just where I'm coming from, because I think a lot of fantasy. I'm kind of just talking. I mean, I don't agree super strongly, but
I think I see what you're saying as far as like
I'm just kind of
shot a lot in real world things, so it feels more fantasy. But like the way everything looks, like the clear design, and I know you know this, but I'm just saying. The clear design is meant to be like a futuristic science fiction based world. So like,
but it's not.
I would never like picture it as like fantasy. I guess I just typically, and I know that it doesn't always mean this, so I know I'm wrong sometimes in assuming this, but when I typically think of fantasy, I think of a more medieval look.
But it's not always that way.
I know. That's why I said that. I said, so I know, I don't know, I shouldn't say that per se to like blanketly, because I know it's not always that way. But I know that like most of the time when people are talking about fantasy, that's what they're talking about. Whereas Star Wars like fits the science fiction vibe. You know what I mean?
I mean, I hear people say it's space fantasy way more than I hear Star Wars is sci-fi. So that's why I'm coming from.
Space fantasy. I don't know. I mean, I definitely see it.
You called it a space opera before.
Yeah, that's different than space fantasy.
Yeah, but I've heard that. I mean, I'm not saying just because I've heard people say that it's correct. Yeah. My point is, if I say fantasy, then there's a amount of people who would agree that I could also pull Star Wars in fantasy. Mm-hmm. That's more just what I'm saying.
I got you, yeah. Space opera speaks more to like, I think the story and like kind of the structure.
Do you feel like Star Trek is a space opera?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
No, Star Trek has never been a spectacle. Like it's been very much a more, especially like the shows deal so much with like political commentary and like a lot of like deeper themes. So the show has always been a little bit more dialed into what it's like trying to say and less of like a spectacle. Now, like the J.J. Abrams movies are a lot more, I think, like kind of space opera-y because it's like very spectacle science fiction film. But a lot of like the original films and Star Trek Next Generation and the series have not really been space opera. Sure. I don't think.
Sure. Do you feel like Star Wars, like, or let's put it like this, is Star Wars the most like the least sci-fi feeling sci-fi franchise then.
Oh my gosh. You're kind of cooking.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Because I just don't like you can say like it's like kind of like aesthetically, yeah, it
looks science fiction, but
yeah.
So to your point, replace lightsabers with swords.
Yeah.
Replace certain set pieces with like just a more like fantasy vibe. Like you could reskin it and it would be very fantasy. You could fully eliminate the space. I just don't think it
feels like sci-fi whatsoever. It's not even...
I definitely think it feels sci-fi, but...
Yeah, I just disagree. Like, I disagree that in terms of you say sci-fi movie, I'm thinking Dune before I think Star Wars every day of the week. I'm thinking Alien before I'm thinking Star Wars any day of the week. That's just like what the... And that might be the stereotype of sci-fi that I have. Or Star Trek feels way more sci-fi than Star Wars does.
I just like, maybe I'm like so just hung up on like the fact that there's spaceships and like blasters and like all these crazy planets that they go to and very like, especially in the prequels, like, I mean, everything is so unique and just very out there in the design and look of it. So it's like, it all just feels so very sci-fi to me.
Nah.
What? Like even the new ones. Like,
I think sci-fi in a way. No, because you can't even say that for Dune. I was gonna say something like maybe sci-fi is something where you can kind of see the evolution of it, to where like Star Trek. I feel like you can look at Earth today and see the evolution to that, and that's not the case for Dune in any sort. But it is not the case for Star Wars, especially. But
that's not what Star Wars is ever meant to be.
No, though. I know, but that's what I'm saying in sci-fi. That's just I'm saying my description of sci-fi is that like I almost see it as like an evolution to get a like Interstellar or whatever. It's like Star Wars is such a fantasy land.
The only thing that really fits that though is Star Trek.
The Force has got to be it's so the Force element is fantasy. Like it just feels so fantastical. Mm-hmm. This is such a long debate.
It is.
Not worth,
I mean, the Force is a good comparison because it is such a magical element in a sci-fi world. So like you could say
fantasy. I think that's a better description than sci-fi.
You might be right. You might be right there. Yeah, I've never really just thought about it like that in detail of like, is it more fantasy than sci-fi? I've always looked at it as sci-fi.
Do I think we'll get a million comments being like, it's obviously sci-fi? Yeah. Yes. Like I think both people are right.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is going to say, what are you talking about? It's like the greatest science fiction franchise ever made. So yes, but that's not necessarily like that's not. Well, but that's science fiction. Like, I know it's like you're kind of basing it and then building off of that, but like...
Actually, Dune falls into that category, if you think about it, like in terms of like really breaking down science fiction. Yeah. Taking science and growing it. I guess that maybe that's what I meant by like, you see the evolution of how to get there.
But like Star Trek is really the only thing...
But the science fiction part of Dune, I think, is very, like the Mentat stuff and like all that is very evident.
But doesn't like, this is so in the weeds, but doesn't just like the fact that like aliens exist in some of these, like put that like, doesn't that like argument fall apart?
How? Say that one more time.
Like the fact that like aliens exist in this world, like, does that not disprove the idea of like it's science fiction if it's something based in science and then evolving from that?
Why are aliens?
Because there's no confirmed like.
But you know how to get aliens.
But we don't.
Through science.
How do we get aliens through science?
Copy and paste what happens on Earth somewhere else.
But that would just be more of us.
Not necessarily. I'm just saying. Well, there's a planet. There's one confirmed planet that maintains life you think in a science fiction world, it's such a fantastical leap to assume it's happened again somewhere else.
No, but I'm just saying, I guess, like, well, no, that's a good point. Because, there's technically, like,
I see what
there's technically organisms on Mars.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, but to me, it's obvious through you understand how that happens through science. Mm-hmm. Because it's happened here.
So then build fiction off of it.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Whereas there ain't nothing to understand in Star Wars that you can bring from a textbook to like understand anything that's going on in Star Wars. Yeah.
I don't know. That's so tricky.
I don't think anybody. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I was just all of that stemming from. I think there is a argument to be made if you pick fantasy. You could at least get a New Hope.
Yeah. That's fair.
There's a question I wanted to ask, and I think Christian Marvin submitted it. Mm-hmm. But it was, what's a video game franchise you wish would get adapted like The Last of Us? So what's a video game franchise you wish would get adapted like The Last of Us?
So I know what people are going to say when I say this. You'll probably know right off the bat as soon as I say it. But something that I think would be really cool to see adapted to a video game television series would be the Elder Scrolls games. What are people going to say? We have Game of Thrones. I get it. But the Elder Scrolls games, I think if you really leaned into like the more magic elements of it, you could play around and have a lot more fun with it. You could do some really cool things because there's deities and entities and like a lot more to that world that I think they could play around with and have fun. And so I would love to see that adapted. It would be kind of like a Game of Thrones dialed up, essentially, playing around with the magic and the dragons and wielders of like freaking deities, and there's cultists and like all these crazy kind of things that I think would be really fun, especially because I remember the question because he kind of said like the Fallout series, which is great. That's a great adaptation. And the Fallout series has these like goofy, crazy things, and it's done really well. So I think they could carry that from the Elder Scrolls games and have a lot of fun with it. Because there's like some humor in those games too. So I think they could do that very well. So I would love to see that adapted. I don't want it to be a Game of Thrones reskin. I want them to do something interesting, but I think if they executed it at a 10 out of 10, it would be like one of the greatest like fantasy shows you've like ever seen. So I think that would be really fun. Also a Bethesda's property. Love me some Bethesda.
I got another Bethesda pick.
Ooh.
Overwatch.
Oh, that would be so fun. That would be really fun.
The Overwatch shorts are so sick.
I don't think that's Bethesda.
Is it not? Blizzard. Frick.
Blizzard.
I got a Blizzard pick. Not Bethesda. You're right. Overwatch would be my pick just because I think the shorts are
they're so
fun.
great.
I would just adapt that same animation and make it a show.
Oh my gosh, it'd be awesome. I've played the game once, but I've seen every cinematic trailer, every cinematic short. They're so great. Like there's the humor too.
Yeah.
You know, with like the like it's fun how they play around with like just the different character dynamics and like there's so much you could do. Can you imagine Reaper and show like an introduction to Reaper? Oh my gosh, that would be so freaking cool. I know way too much about that game to not have played it. Like to have played it like once. Oh, that'd be so fun. That's a great pick. Oh, so you think just do it in animation like that?
Oh yeah, just same animation.
Just roll out a freaking show.
Yeah. I want to see Genji and Hanzo and all of that.
Yeah.
Soldier and all of that good stuff.
Reaper. Oh, that's a good one. And they've built out so many characters into that like you give us a handful and then like as the show goes on, you introduce more of them into like the overall story. Oh, that'd be so great. That's a fun pick. You don't think they could do it live action?
No, don't do it.
That'd be so hard to do it.
How are you going to do Tracer live action?
Yeah, that would be do it animated, bring back all the voice actors. That's a great pick. I'm trying to think if there's any other like really
I think that would accompany the game well.
Yes.
Because the game is not a narrative.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of a co-op versus.
Yeah.
So
I'd love to see them do World of Warcraft well.
Sure.
Have you seen the Warcraft movie?
Yep.
What do you think about it?
We've already talked about it.
Have we talked about it before?
Yep.
You kind of like it?
We've talked about it. You should remember.
I don't remember. That was like early podcast.
Sure.
I don't remember.
What do you think?
I think you hated it.
What do you like?
I like it.
Wow.
I don't think it's the greatest thing
Clearly
ever.
you do.
No, that's not what I said.
Clearly you think it's really good.
No. But I think it's like positive. Like I kind of have fun with it.
TASM 2 isn't positive though. TASM 2 isn't positive though. You don't have enough fun with TASM 2.
No.
I like Warcraft. Yeah, I like it.
It's fun.
It's fun.
The orc stuff is really good.
Yep. What?
TASM 2 is so triggering now. I feel like every time you bring it up, I'm just like, my thoughts are completely derailed. I'm just like, gosh.
I think it's ridiculous that you would think there's more negative in that movie than positive.
You'll be okay.
No,
You'll be okay.
you won't.
You'll be okay.
Did you fix 2 towers?
Yes, I did fix 2 towers.
What's it at?
8 out of 10.
That's wrong. It's such a shame. What do you have Star Wars A New Hope at? 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
1.5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you have 2 towers at? 9? Or do you have them all at 10?
I have Return of the King and Fellowship at 10 out of 10. 2 towers at 9.
That's how I have it.
I think 2 towers is a little slow. I like it though. I mean, it's not bad. I just think it's a
I have it at an
little
8. I like it
long-winded. Well, not long-winded. I just think it gets really good momentum going, and then
drags.
And then Riders of Rohan happens, and it just
Kind of slows down a lot. Yeah.
and they kind of have to re-pick up and introduce new characters and develop
Yeah.
relationships and stories again, and then it gets to Helm's Deep, which is peak.
Which is peak. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's what brings it down to an 8 for me. I just think it drags a little, but other than that, I mean, it's a great movie. If it's an 8 out of 10, it's a great movie for me.
Do you know Rings of Power is not canon to the movies? Do you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. A lot of guys didn't know that in the Discord.
Well, we've talked about it before.
But War of Rohirrim is.
Yeah.
Mistake.
You think they're going to do more of that?
No.
I don't know if it made
You know why they
enough to
did
really...
it? Because they had to make a movie to keep the IP.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
We did talk about that. That's sad. But I enjoyed it, so... I haven't watched it since, though.
Yeah.
So that probably
so you
says
didn't
something.
like it. Have you read Absolute Batman yet?
No, but I need to.
It's so good.
Are you fully caught up?
No. I've read
I've read the first issue. But I haven't read the rest of it. But I've seen the images for Absolute Joker, and oh my gosh, that is awful. That is rough.
I've seen
But
a
I
lot
think
of
it's going to be
videos.
sick.
Jason Todd needs to run stuff, which is really funny. What is this guy going to do to Jason Todd? That's funny stuff.
That is good.
You're going to hate me for this.
Yeah.
Dude, I really wished they had done something like that for a Joker character in Neo Gotham. Like some sort of like bulk scary Joker serum that they would inject into one of the Jokers, and it would be this like big problem. I just think would be a cool idea for a Neo Gotham. Like Venom, like kind of like what they did in Arkham, I guess.
But like, I wouldn't want to detract from like what they do though in when you say like Neo Gotham, do you mean like change how like the Batman Beyond series does it?
No.
Okay, I just want to make that distinction then. I mean, they kind of do that with
like there's some concept art with Killer Croc being in Gotham, Neo Gotham, and him being like a kaiju. Yeah. Which is what he's like in Absolute Batman. But that's a cool idea in terms of just like scaling up. Beefing them up. So I was just thinking about, that would be interesting if like Terminal took like a Joker Venom serum and became something like that. Yeah. It's just like scary to deal with.
I mean, that's the Arkham game.
That is the Arkham game thing.
And Bane does it quite often throughout comics, where he just gets juiced even more and just gets even bigger. So like, it wouldn't be that crazy. I mean,
well, it's definitely not crazy now because of Absolute.
Yeah. Yeah, I am curious to see. I do want to read it because it does seem kind of insane. I've only seen the one image, but I'm like, gosh, this has got to be crazy. I like the kaiju, the kaiju looking Killer Croc though. I think that's unique. I don't know. It's fun what they're doing with it though. Just kind of like dialing all the characters up. I love that. It's funny because like everybody talks so much about Absolute Batman being just dialed up, and then they just make him look so like pitiful compared to what like Joker is. I love that. I think that's cool. But
I tried Superman. I wasn't the biggest fan of that. But
dude, how far are you in that?
The first run.
Like, I wonder if they did something similar to like the Superman villains. I have no clue. Or they dialed them up. Or if that's kind of something they're just doing uniquely with Batman.
Like, he never gets to the Kents, and he comes to Earth, and he kind of operates like a battery to the sun, and he's just kind of protecting people. And it's a bunch of Peacemaker cyborgs are like hunting him.
Oh.
I don't know. It's just not as interesting as the Absolute.
They're not maybe doing as crazy like choices with it, because there's also an Absolute Wonder Woman.
I've heard that's really good now. So I need to check that out.
I need to watch through all of them. Did you get the subscription or whatever?
Yeah.
We were talking about that. I got it. It's
okay, but it's not good for. It's good for backlogging, but not for trying to keep up with main stuff. Otherwise, it'd be fantastic because you just have access to everything.
Yeah.
But I think you only get it 30 days after it comes out.
If you go like the premium version, which that's not even that soon. Like that's
or at least the version up from
what we have. Yeah.
I think it's you get it, or maybe that is the version we're getting. That might be what we have.
Maybe,
and it might be a week for later on. I don't know.
It's funny because we're paying to get it 30 days late. Like, they've got a lot of good stuff though. I've gone back and read some New 52 stuff. I should go back through and read Well, I should read that. All-Star Superman.
Have you not read it? Mm-mm. Oh wow, it's really good.
Yeah, because you've talked about it a lot. I need to go back and read that. But yeah,
I need to catch anything.
I'm trying to think through some of the other questions were. I know somebody had asked just doing like a rundown of our like top 10 for the year so far. We haven't really done that yet. Do you want to pull up Letterboxd and see if we can just kind of run through it quickly? We had talked about doing it. We kind of I brought it up on the Discord to kind of see whatever other people were saying too. So some of this will be familiar, but we could do a quick little rundown to kind of see where we're at. I do remember another one too that I want to talk about. I think Max asked us, what's our top 10 of the year so far in 2025? I can rattle off the top 5. I just got to remember.
My top 10 for the year so far. Number 1, let's start at 10.
Yeah.
Let me really look at this. Make sure I do feel this way.
I think I feel pretty confident. I looked at mine the other day.
Thank goodness we're not going off rewatch. All right. My number 10, The Phoenician Scheme. I really regret that. Okay, I'm going to swap my number 10. Okay. So So
Phoenician Scheme doesn't make it?
No. My top 10 for the year. Number 10, I have, or so far, my top 10 for the year.
Yes.
So number 10, I have Warfare. Number 9, The Ballad of Willis Island. I think this movie is so beyond underrated, dude. It's so good. It's so heartfelt, and it's hilarious. And it's amazing. I love it.
To see it.
Number 8, F1. F1's awesome. Really good time in the theater. At 7, I have Thunderbolts. K-pop Demon Hunters, I have at number 6. Number 5, Friendship. Number 4, Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four is really high because of the experience we had, and I'm just going to claim that right now.
That's fair.
Going to LA, seeing it, going to an event, that
was
awesome, and that is definitely making up some of my experience for the movie.
Yeah.
But I do really love it, and I did have a great time, but it is going to be a staple movie for me going forward just because of what it meant for the show, what it meant for making content, what it meant for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Number 3, I have Sinners. Number 2, The Long Walk. And at number 1, I have Superman. Why did you gasp?
Warfare that low.
It's not low.
You have it at 9.
I know, but it's in the top 10.
I know, but I just
It was
just so high
almost
for
11.
me, so that just feels low, but that's fair. It's fine.
You've rewatched it?
I have not rewatched it.
Okay.
I run to.
Just
I have
about
a desire
rewatch,
to.
or I guess I'm not going to rewatch Long Walk, but
I definitely have a desire to. Like, I've seen it come up on streaming, and I've prioritized other things, but I've been like, I do want to experience this again. I just like I guess I just hold that experience so high. All right, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Okay. All right. So here is my top 10 for 2025 so far. At number 10, I have Black Bag. Great, easy, like 40 watch. I was pleasantly surprised. I think it's really good. Fantastic Four, I have at number 9. It's a great MCU addition. And yes, we did have a great experience. But upon rewatch, it still holds up. Like, it's still really good. Number 8, one of my biggest surprises of the year, I have Materialists. I really loved Materialist. It's like super honest, but really heartfelt and actually kind of funny too. So I had a really good time with it. At number 7, I have F1. It's that thrilling experience that you want that we got from Top Gun Maverick. It's one of the best experiences of the year. Number 6, I have Thunderbolts. One of the best MCU movies. It made my top 10 MCU movies of all time. Fantastic Four did not. It's close, but I think Thunderbolts is one of the best MCU movies I've seen in recent years. At number 5, I have The Long Walk. I think it's fantastic. It will probably be higher on the list by the end of the year upon rewatch. At number 4, I have Superman. What else should I say? At number 3, I have Magazine Dreams. Jonathan Majors gives a absolutely Oscar-worthy performance, so that's why it's so high there. At number 2...
You admit right now, they are not going to give him an Oscar.
They are not giving him an Oscar. That's pretty clear.
So stop glazing it and put Superman over it.
We'll see. I need to think through that a little bit more, but that's where it's at right now. I have at number 2, Warfare. I think it is a 10 out of 10 executed film. It's thrilling. The experience, the performances are incredible. I personally just think it deserves that number 2 spot for now. And number 1, no shock, I've got Sinners at number 1. It's going to be a generational film. It is for me, and I think it's an incredible experience. It's going to be really hard to top that. That's my top 10 so far. You got any beef with any of those?
I think I haven't seen Magazine Dreams, but Magazine Dreams being over Superman does make me angry.
I don't know how to like express to you, but I give a lot of points to the like character-centric dramas that are like just really deep and artsy. Yes, they're artsy, they're deep. But like, if they can really pull you in and like make you emotional, I just give it so many points. Like, I'm trying to think of other examples. The Iron Claw, I think is incredible. You think it's incredible too. The Whale, I think is really, really good too. And they're just very artsy, very like character centric. Like one character who just delivers an amazing performance. And Jonathan Majors does it in Magazine Dreams. So after it, like I thought about it for days, just like how good it was. So it's really high for me.
Artsy movies that people think you're cool if you like them.
No.
Essentially. Well, I don't know anyone that's going to think you're cool for liking Magazine Dreams.
I don't think so either.
So.
But if I think it's like that high up there, like I should put it there, right?
No. You should listen to me.
No.
Why not?
Because I think your opinions are wrong.
Do you really?
No, I'm just kidding. You haven't seen Magazine Dreams, so what are you talking about? You can't talk on
I'm
it.
not going to see it. You know why?
Why?
Because I have a conscience.
Okay. That's not fair.
That's not fair?
That's not fair. I no disrespect for people who did not watch it because of like the overall situation.
That's not why I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
Just a general lack of interest.
Well, that's fine. You just hate artistic, well-made films. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Jeez.
Is it interesting to you, the audience that we have? Perplex you a little bit? Because like,
explain that a little bit more to me.
Let me. When I started this, I knew what I wanted. I think you would have gone for like a different niche than we kind of ended up in.
I thought about it. You're right. Very right.
How you feel about that?
You want an honest answer?
Sure.
One, I love it, but there definitely is times where I would love to talk more about, like, I guess you could say like niche films or just like things that I find that are really interesting. But I love our community because it's all the things that I love too. So like, I can't say like, yes, I think if it was like just me, I probably would have ended up in a little bit more of a different like corner of the space. But we end up talking about all the things that I love talking about, and I think about it all the time. So like, I love it, and I can engage with people on that. But sometimes I do kind of wish that there was maybe more of a space for me to like showcase or like expose people to some films that I think are just really like interesting and special. And I just haven't found a way, and I probably just need to do more like personally thinking of like creative ways to do that to make it more interesting. But I haven't found like an avenue to kind of do that the best in our community, if that makes sense. And that's more on me, not like them or you. I think that's just me not coming up with like really creative ways to do it. But that's my honest answer.
Nice.
You're cooking something in your brain.
Oh, no, I'm really
Your
not.
Smirk on your face says something.
No. It's something I kind of feel self-conscious about.
In what
personally.
way?
Well, because I recognize that I do the editing and I make the clips, and I think I have a tendency to overpower you and control the flow. Not in like a dominating way, but just because of my personality. So it's something I was just been thinking about, like, do you wish we had kind of gone about things differently? Personally, I don't know how we would have gotten through the year without doing it, just because of what's come out. I think we're kind of a product of also what's come out this year.
True, yeah.
And because it's been just a really great superhero year, we've just found ourselves in that space. That's where I wanted to be personally. But I do love movies, and I don't want to be just like the main franchise guy, just hitting on the big franchises. But I mean, it's kind of what I wanted. I knew that I wanted that, and I kind of recognized that you would have gone a different direction. So just kind of curious.
So I don't think I would have gone like
you would have, but you like
I wouldn't have gone a different direction because. In some ways, and you can tell me what you're thinking, but there's no shot in the world that anything that I ever do in this space does not end up talking about Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and the big tentpole films that are coming out and things like that, because I love them. Like, those are my favorite things. So like, for us to do this, it was going to naturally happen. And I knew that. So I don't regret what we've done.
No,
like, I love it. Like, I think we've had so much fun talking about Superman and talking about Fantastic Four and talking about these fun films. And we have like explored a little bit and done goofy stuff like 28 years later. And it's been a fun experience. But so I was naturally going to talk about that stuff. So like, I knew we were going to end up there. I was never like naive in that. But tell me what you were going to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying something that you just probably would have sought a different audience, because that is more, not that, like, that is more, I don't want to say film bro, but just
I know
more
what you mean.
Film bro.
Yeah.
Even though I think most film bros do love Star Wars and Marvel and DC.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, but just more, I think we have, like, I love it because it's me, is like we have the nerdy pop culture audience.
Oh, and I love it too. Yeah.
Versus kind of like the cool film bro audience, which is, I think those are there's different creators that hit in those niches perfectly fine.
To get real though, like I actually really like that because I think it is really cool if we can find a way to blend that. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Because like from what I can experience and have experienced in some ways with like, I'm trying to be careful, like, but like some people I think can get really caught up in like the artsiness of it. And that's just what they really love. And that's fine. I like both. So I kind of want to blend both worlds. So like we have like a community that loves all of those like fun, nerdy things that I love too. So that's why I says like, if I can find creative ways to like express and like kind of bring people into that too a little bit, I think that's the perfect medium for me. I don't want to be just in the corner where I'm only talking about like niche films that like a smaller audience has seen. Like I kind of wanted to do both and I like that. And so I've always came at it too of like, we're having a lot of fun doing this, talking about a lot of these bigger films and talking about smaller films when we see them too. And I think in the future, there will also be more bandwidth and space for us to do fun things like that and be creative. Does that make sense?
Sure. I just mean we're at a point now where it's not worth it to talk about films where we don't think niche films.
I do feel that sometimes, and it does.
It's not worth to have the airtime to like get into it, like Phoenician Scheme.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like I saw Caught Stealing, and I loved it. Like I was pleasantly surprised, but like I was like, is it worth talking about? And we didn't never really mention it.
I didn't see it, but I do.
No, I know. I was just saying like an example of like. I don't know how well it would have done as far as like traction or clips or just like people engaging with it. I know a lot of people saw it and really enjoyed it, but like, yeah, we are kind of in that like weird, what's worth it, what's not.
I have an interesting take. Mm-hmm. I think it is easier for people to provide perspective on something like Fantastic Four, Superman versus something really artsy. Where perception's up in the air at that point.
In some cases.
And so it's harder to provide a perspective that people find interesting.
Yeah. And it's true too, because
like how are you going to provide a unique perspective on Iron Claw?
Yes. Yeah. Because basically those films set out to do something like very poignant and very specific typically.
Yeah.
And it's executed at a 10 out of 10. And you come out of the film going, that was incredible. But like the perspective is like everybody kind of has the same perspective. You know what I mean? Zac Efron's delivered an incredible performance and it got you emotional and you invested in these characters. But everybody says that. So it can be kind of tricky. Yeah, that's fair. I will say though, like sometimes a conversation is fun when they're playing around with like commentary and trying to like subvert expectations. That's when it starts to get fun with these like the more, unique kind of artsy films because they're trying to do something different. And when they do something different well, that's when it's fun to talk about.
What's your least favorite thing that's ever happened on the podcast?
Least favorite thing that's ever happened on the podcast. I don't know. Probably the first time you like really came at me about Multiverse of Madness. I was like genuinely mad for days. I was like genuinely kind of upset. That was kind of a low moment.
Why were you so upset?
I think because it was like the first time that like obviously like my whole life like you have like the conflicts and stuff like that, but it was like the first time where we had like a big disagreement and then like we put it out there and it was like such a like controversial thing that I was like, it was the first time I was kind of probably experiencing like, oh gosh, people really don't agree with my take on this. It kind of sucked for a little bit. And then I got over it and I was fine. And then I dug my feet in the ground even more because I was pissed.
You did.
I mean, I do stand by my thoughts. I don't.
It's like, great that you like that movie more than Lord of the Rings 2 Towers. I think that's good for you.
Not true. Not true.
Well, according to your letterbox, for years.
That's funny.
I just want you to know you contributed to pulling the overall rating of Two Towers down for years on Letterboxd.
On the letterbox, I was bringing the average down.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm bringing it up. You're welcome.
Yeah. Since I edit, there's a lot of times I get angry when I'm editing.
That's so funny.
Where I get really mad because I think something is very stupid or a point that just makes no sense. Well, the burger one? The burger one's funny to me. Like I was editing that out and cracking up about you commenting, all I'm getting is burger. And then when we got the context of the restaurant, like being like you took, because I don't think I knew that you took stuff off the burger. So the restaurant being the one that tells me
is funny.
Was so funny. That one was really funny. There was another time when I was editing and I was. Oh, I think you might have been Dark of the Moon when you were just like, I just don't think the Decepticons could hide. And I was kind of, but it's not, I'm mad at you. I'm mad that I didn't challenge you on it or respond because it created a reaction out of me later. And I don't even remember you saying that because I was probably thinking of a response to something you had said earlier and you were just talking. You were kind of like building out your argument and I was trying to work against you and I just wasn't listening to you. Mm-hmm. And so like, that's frustrating for me because I'm like, well, I wish I would have tuned into that and challenged you on what do you mean? Because obviously that's not what you meant. Obviously Decepticons can hide. Yeah. You just meant the secret.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I just watched Dark of the Moon and I understand your argument a little bit better. How did that stay under wraps so long?
Because they were working with the humans. That was my point.
Yeah.
Because he said, we've been working with the Decepticons for generations or something like that. I inherited this from my father. I was like, oh, yeah, if this family, this like wealthy family is working with the Decepticons, yeah, how do they like hide all these years without it like getting out, essentially?
Well, they kill people. That's how they do it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I can't remember.
My point kind of falls apart, though, I will be honest, because like in Revenge of the Fallen, the Agent Simmons talks about how like they've been among us for years. And he shows like the clips of the different ones. We brought that up. Did we bring that up?
Yeah,
we might have. Yeah. We might have. So like that kind of like says, oh, they've been hiding among us for years. But like, yeah, my point was more so that like if they're directly working with humans, how does it stay under wraps? I didn't articulate it like that. So I looked like a dipwad.
No, you said that.
Did I? I don't even remember.
You made that exact point.
Okay, good.
I remember.
So I'm not.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Great movie opinion, Brandon. Great take.
Do you think you're a good debater?
No.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you are.
I take it back. This is my least favorite thing that's ever happened on the podcast.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. No.
It could be. It's something I've tuned in on. Because, like, I don't think maybe you weren't expecting to have to debate when we started this or whatever. But I remember the first time getting into a serious debate and being frustrated because I just felt like you were just re-saying your point. Like, or like, I think a lot of times the way you argue with me, which is funny because it makes me mad, is basically explaining the reasoning like
multiple ways.
Yes.
I know what
well, no, not like that. Like in essence, if I could like sum it up to me, it just feels like you basically being like, I'm like, well, Brandon, I didn't think that joke was funny. And you say, well, Christian, it's funny because the chicken crossed the road. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's not funny, but you go, but it crossed the road. What else do you want? Like, that's how I feel like you argue with me. And so it's like, but I'm like, this point, you don't think this could be better? You don't think this could have gotten delivered a little bit better? It crossed the road, man. I don't know what you want to say. Like, what do you want me to say? It's on one side of the road, now it's on the other. It works. And so that's just how I feel like you debate me, and it's infuriating because I'm like, make points, and it's just, yeah.
So I think sometimes
because you get landlocked and we can't move anywhere.
Yes. So my perspective, in my brain, I'm going, no, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Like, you're not getting my point. And if you understand my point, you're going to go, oh, yeah, you're right, Brandon. And you never freaking do it. So I'm just like driving home this one point of like, no, if you understand what I'm saying, you'll agree with me. So figure it out. Like, and then you're just like,
Paul Kent's line is great. You don't agree? The Paul Kent line is great. All I'm ever trying to get you to admit is that it could be better. That it's not like done to the best of its ability. That's all I'm ever trying to argue with you on that specific thing.
And I'm like, no, it's done to its best of its ability.
You're so landlocked. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You're never willing to like go move an inch on it, which is so funny.
There's some things I do, but most of the time I don't. I just love that it infuriates you.
Well, I mean, you should definitely learn how to debate. It's probably good for you. But.
Okay, calm down. No, you're right. I've never been like.
I don't know how often you've had to defend your opinions before.
Not very often.
Yeah, I've had to defend opinions constantly. Movie opinions, at least.
My conversations most of the time from like. I think because like I don't know how to like describe it, but I think because people have always known I loved movies. I've always been the one driving the conversation, if that makes sense.
Sure.
In most circles, I've definitely been challenged sometimes. Some of these people who watch this know who I'm talking about. And like those have always been fun.
Should we name drop them?
Oh, Caleb, for sure. Yeah. Caleb, Sam, all of those freaking people.
I heard he got his skin pulled off his wiener. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, really?
Caleb, yeah. I saw it.
You saw it, really?
I was the one that did it.
You did it to him. You yanked it off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't know.
Where is this coming from?
I don't know.
They have definitely given me a whole lot of flack over the years. They've helped me get my debate skills up. But I've always, I think, driven the conversation and been the one like recommending or like, oh, this is really good. This is why I like that. And people go, oh, that's really cool.
Oh, I remember the freaking Thunderbolts versus Fantastic Four conversation we had. Which one feels more like an stereotypical like MCU movie?
Oh, you told me you
that
were
one got
pissed.
me so mad.
We filmed like that next week, and you're like editing these clips. Brandon had me so pissed.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
That made me mad because that was something where you were saying things, and I just could not believe I didn't hear you say that, or that didn't resonate with me because it would have been. I had like good responses to things you were saying, but I didn't respond to them for whatever reason. It made me really upset in terms of just debating. But yeah, that one going back and like posting those clips made like really like fired me up because I was really frustrated. I was so mad about it.
I was frustrated as far as like, I was so confused at like how you were not like seeing what I was saying.
I understand what you're saying. I just think you were I understand your point and I know where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. I think you're giving way too much points for the fact that it had an A24 trailer. Like because it leaned into marketing it like it was A24, even though it really wasn't.
I never thought about that though.
But you did say that to me. It feels like the indie A24, like you said that and And that was one of the things that made me really mad because I should have challenged you on that because it was just marketed like A24 because of everyone involved, but it didn't feel like an A24 movie. And so that was like one of the things that made me more upset.
Yeah.
But yeah. Who do you think the first to crash out will be?
Like really crash out?
I don't think anyone's crashed out yet. It could be me. I think people will say it's me, but I think it could be you. I think I could make you mad enough. The only thing is how articulate will the thing that you say be? Like, will you just scream at me? Or will you make a really good point?
I don't know if I would crash out. It would take a lot for me to crash out. It would probably have to get like, I'm such a just like, take it and move on kind of person. Sure. Like I've always been that way. So like, I feel like you would have to go to a really dark place that you would never go to really make me crash out. Like you'd have to like personally like really dig at me. I think for me to seriously crash out. Like I think I know how to handle that. Like even if I'm like uncomfortable and I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I can kind of like keep moving and be like, oh, go, get out of it and move forward. I think you would legitimately have to like emotionally and personally like really attack me for me to crash out. I mean, I can get pretty pissed and like heated.
Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
I hope not. I hope you don't go to that dark of a place to get a freaking reaction out of me. We're too good of people, I feel like, to do that.
Sure. Ended there?
I think I could get you crashed out, though.
Oh, 100%. It's not going to... You should try.
I should try.
You should try. See what I do.
Yeah. I'm going to crash you out.
How would you do it? Over what?
Oh, you'll find out. I've got to find something to let it cook.
There's a lot I could crash out over. I didn't feel like it, but I feel like I could have. I was on the cusp when you were talking about feeling like Mark Hamill's performance in The Long Walk is cartoonish. I was on the cusp of.
That's not a crazy take, though. After the episode, like I went and watched other people, and I've heard other people say that.
Sure, I just think that's so the point that it's not worth complaining about. That's my thought on it. So when I was watching that back, I literally interrupted you. I was like, no. How do you not think this is not the point? Like, so that was one of the more times I got like, no, like, because I felt very confident that was that was on purpose, and that was a major point of them. I think it's a major point of the book too. And I think even like with the world, it makes sense for him to be cartoonish. Yeah, because he's supposed to lead a nation. And if he's menacing like you want him to be, I don't think as many people. I don't think you can. I understand ruling by fear is a thing, but I think ruling by admiration is probably a little bit better. If you have false admiration before it, like, and I think there's no way those kids would be as, if they were really scared of him, like you kind of want, if he needed to be, there's no way they would said or have done the things that they did. But that's just my opinion. But that was like one of the few times I felt very sure, like, oh, that was on purpose. Yeah. You're complaining about something that was like totally beneficial to the movie.
Sometimes too, it's like I have a hard time. I think I have a hard time when you point something out, and I'm in my head. I'm going, yeah, but that's not the experience I had, and the experience I have is valid. So I was like, when you were saying that, I was like, yeah, but even if it's the point, it still took me out of the movie for some reason. So like, if it's taking me out of the movie and I'm noticing something like that, just feels weird.
You just don't feel like you can understand that he's putting on a show for them.
No, I'm saying like. I can see what you're saying as far as like, especially because you talked about like, well, but there's like it's like the propaganda, like there's the cameras, and in my head I was like, yeah, I get that, but like his performance still takes me out of it. Like it feels like maybe just how they did it was like disjointed, and if they had kind of like filmed it differently or it flowed a little differently, I wouldn't feel that way. But it was like the choices that they made in certain moments, like characters who are walking or talking, and then it cuts to Mark Hamill, or he says something in the background that I'm like, it takes me out of the moment. So I was like, my experience felt differently. But I get your point about like but he's on camera. He's just trying not to be like that crazy, awful, like horrible figure. He's trying to be like an actually like likable figure, or, you know, like you said, admiration, trying to lead a country. I was like, yeah, I get that. But I still felt like it took me out of the movie.
I really thought about that. I actually don't think Ron Perlman could do that. Like, he could do it how you say you do it, but I think he needs to be admired. I don't think Ron Perlman could do it like that.
I think he could if he had more lines of dialogue that kind of, if they pitched him as more of a like stoic, strong leader. Does that make sense?
No.
So if they give him like early on, like more dialogue, and it's less of a like kind of a like propaganda figure, like a little bit less,
but it's
more like give him dialogue of like why he's strong, why he is leading like these people through the long walk. Like if they give him some more like just moments to kind of show that, that's not what the movie goes for. So I'm saying
it's not
if
what
you
the
do something
book goes
different,
for either.
That's fine. I'm just saying, like, I think I probably would have preferred to see something like that, and that's my preference, and I'll admit that. And then, like, I can admit that that's just what I would probably have liked better. But But I think if Ron Perlman
I think
was
that
in that
detracts
role,
from the characters too much.
if they do that,
You're not trying to build him out as a character. He's not having an arc.
yeah, that's a good point.
I think he's supposed to feel one note.
Yeah. Yeah, because that is kind of the purpose that he serves here. He's not a character.
Oh yeah, think about it. Like even like with this, he isn't real. Like he like there.
He's a figure.
He's a figure. He's something. He
appears and disappears.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. He goes and sleeps and pretends to be like he's always presented in a certain way, in a certain light. I mean,
yeah, it's a good point because they do have that line where he says, the major. He goes and sleeps and gets up early and comes back out. Like he actually.
That's why he looks so pristine. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Good point, man. You know what? Good point.
I know.
Good debate.
Who cooks the
topic.
most?